Is India's first private railways, private train Tejas. India is going to have 150 private trains, not suddenly but phase by phase. 150 private trains. The Tejas train is not a typical private train. It was run by IRCTC, and not all contracts go to IRCTC. Indian Railways plus Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation. Lucknow, Delhi, Lucknow. Lucknow, Delhi, Lucknow. The next train will be Ahmedabad, Mumbai, Ahmedabad. And India has its first privately run train with airline link facilities. And if the train is late for 1 hour or 2 hours, based on the delay, the passenger will be compensated. There will be a compensation also. And the major problem now is the Indian Association for Railwaymen Federation is saying this privatization of railways might be disastrous to railway employees and also to the railways. 3 years back, there was a committee called Vivek Debray Committee on Railway Reforms and Rail Modernization. In the 166 years of Indian Railways, this is the first private train, Tejas. And as you all know, we are trying to disinvest in Indian Airlines, and some of the road transport is also going to be privatized. Now the thing is, in various states like even Telangana road transport issue, RTC, and now even railway employees are fearing about that. Till recently we used to have separate railway budget. Initially railway budget was integrated into general budget. Next, in the name of modernization, we were doing some changes, reforms, and there was a news that phase by phase there might be a chance of 150 trains going privatized. So it has its own positives and negatives. The positives are, number one, private means business and profit motive. Definitely things will be changed, because whatever you do, Indian Railways, Indian Airlines, welfareistic. So now there is no subsidy. The train ticket is very, very high. First thing. Second thing, there will be definitely there will be betterment in services. Delays will be minimized and better services. Obviously, private services means better services. But there is a problem. The problem is with employment, hire and fire system, and more importantly, railways will not be competitive enough now, because if the price hike is there, people will prefer airlines or roadways than the railways. So there are many ifs and buts. Let's see how it is going to happen. But Tejas is the big step towards the privatization of railways. It's a big step towards privatization of railways, and 166 years old Indian Railways, there is no much increase of railway track also. What all we have almost, we have inherited from British style, and Indian Railways monopoly is going to end. And IRCTC recently had its own stock market debate, means it is in the stock market now, IRCTC. So it will operate in a private mode. It will operate in a private mode. This is very important thing about Tejas. And the next important thing, you all know that military exercises is very important. Military exercises are very important. And from October 19th in Mizoram, we are going to have military exercise, joint military exercise. There was a insurgency and jungle warfare school in Vairinti, Mizoram. There India-Japan joint military exercise, Dharma Guardian. India-Japan joint military exercise, Dharma Guardian, very important for exam. And apart from that, we have World Bank World Bank told that Indian growth, this year India's growth might be around 6%. Last week IMF also predicted very slowdown growth rate for India, though the government is denying, this is a fact. And next important news is, if mother is educated well, malnutrition in the child will be minimum. So mother's education and malnutrition, there is a report. And apart from that, there is one more report that highest number of AIDS, HIV positive cases, it was in Mizoram, every day 9 instances. Mizoram, Manipur, then Nagaland. So it's very surprising and also shocking that Mizoram has the highest instances of HIV positiveness. That we have to really think what went wrong. And you know the regular feature, there is one important news about Ethiopian president who got Nobel Peace Prize. See, there are various countries in the East Africa, particularly Horn of Africa countries, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Djibouti, Somalia. So Ethiopia and Eritrea earlier, before 1991, are a single country. Eritrea got independence from Ethiopia in 1991. From then on, there were a lot of issues between Eritrea and Ethiopia, and it was a big crisis there. So the young president, Mr. Ahmad, he wanted to settle down the issues peacefully. And the Peace Prize is not just for what he has done, but it is also to encourage him that he should do much. As you all know, Africa is a cauldron of insurgencies and fights. Definitely this Peace Prize to African leader definitely will help to build some peace prospects in Africa. Even this is very, very important. So in Nobel Peace Prizes and Nobel Prizes, if you don't remember the name, no problem, but remember why they got it. Okay, this is very, very important.